Hi, Internet. Welcome to the Troyan YouTube channel. It's Thin Lizzy Thursday, and this week is another random song because that's how we do it here. I have no idea what Thin Lizzy song or Thin Lizzy related song we're going to begin this week. And as far as the random music that we're going to be listening to, it's usually just like I look at what I've been listening to lately, and I just sort of pick a song. And so yeah, you're going to be getting Taylor Swift, "The Man," live from Paris. I'm not big on this song in the studio, but I do like it a lot live, and I do like this acoustic live version quite a bit. So that's what you're listening to while I figure out what Thin Lizzy song we're listening to this week.
I would be complex, I would be cool. They say I played the field before I found someone to commit to, and that would.
And we pause for commentary. I don't know how good Taylor Swift is about blocking videos, so
Be okay for me to do. Every conquest I had made would make me more of a boss to you. I'd be a fearless leader, I'd be an alpha type. When everyone believes you, what's that like? I'm so sick of running as fast as I can, wondering if I'd get there quicker if I was a man. And I'm so sick of them coming at me again, 'cause if I was a man, then I'd be the man, I'd be the man, I'd be the man. They say I hustled, put in the work. They wouldn't shake their heads and question how much of this I deserve. What I was wearing, or if I was rude, could all be separated from my good ideas and power moves.
yeah, that song's cool.
And they would toast to me, oh, let the players play. I'd be just like Leo in Saint-Tropez. I'm so sick of running as fast as I can, wondering if I'd get there quicker if I was a man. And I'm so sick of them coming at me again, 'cause if I was a man, then I'd be the man, I'd be the man, I'd be the man, yeah. What's it like to...
All right, thank you, Taylor. Appreciate you for helping us fill in the time till we get to the Phil Lynott song. So we are doing "Ode to a Black Man." This song is basically just it's off Phil's first solo album, Solo in Soho, and it's basically just Phil Lynott listing off cool black people. Is basically the song. It's like he shouts out Stevie Wonder, Martin Luther King, Muhammad Ali, I think Malcolm X, um, Robert Johnson, Robert Marley, Robert Mugabe, uh, and there's actually some names I don't know. So let me look up some of these. So now wasn't so Mugabe? I remember. So he was in Zimbabwe. So I remember him. Who is Robert Marley? I don't recognize the name. Should learn my history. Oh, Bob Marley. Duh. Okay. Uh, duh. Jimi Hendrix. All right. So Joshua Nkomo. Who is that? Because this cat, another Zimbabwean revolutionary. I really need. All right. So how is Mugabe remembered? All right, so Mugabe. See, because I remember Mugabe being controversial, because like he's like a leftist and a Marxist, which means like Phil thought he was rad, but I thought he also had like an authoritarian streak. So, um, I don't know enough about him. I mean, like I know he was fighting like white imperialists. So I don't know, unfortunately, my Zimbabwe history enough to really comment on that. Um, and then let's see. Haley Selassie. I don't know who that is either. Former emperor of Ethiopia. I'm just gonna assume he is a leftist. He abolished slavery. That's cool. He was Rastafarian. So he probably wasn't super into white people. He was anti-fascist. All right. I mean, I don't know enough about him, but from a brief glance, let's see. Let's see. Hmm. All right. Seems generally like a positive leader. I don't know his history. Um. But yeah, I don't know all of his policies. It's hard to judge someone when you don't know their history. But um, definitely definitely some names to look up later. And actually, let's see. History of Zimbabwe. I need to brush up on that. So I'm adding some stuff to my playlist to listen to remind me, because I like being educated on things that I don't know. And yeah, I'm just adding some stuff to the playlist. Don't mind me. Taylor, can you keep us going?
And getting pictures and models, and it's all good if you're bad. It's okay if you're mad. If I was out flashing my dollars, I'd be a bitch, not a baller. They paint me out to be bad, so it's okay that I'm mad.
All right. Thank you, Taylor. Okay, Ode to a Black Man. Let's listen to it. Yeah, this song is fun. I mean, it's a cool tune. I love the heaviness of the guitars. It's probably the heaviest guitar tone on the entire record. The harmonica. I mean, it's cool. It's Phil, paying homage to the other half of his heritage. He's got the Irish half of his heritage, which he often pays homage to, and he's playing homage to the black half of his heritage. And it's cool that he's doing that in a song, and it's a cool kind of a standard bluesy song. There's not that much to it. It's just a bunch of name drops. But it's cool.
Did you see the doctor? Tell him he's still king. But this bad black boy won't be blown away by anything. Yes, this bad black boy won't be blown away by anything. There are people in this town that try to put me down. They say I don't give a damn. But the people in this town that try to put me down are the people in the town that could never understand a black man. Don't take it no more.
Yeah, great vocal from Phil. I'm actually thinking this is probably an edgier song back in the day. Even though, like, to me, it feels like kind of quaint, just like, oh, Phil, he's just like name dropping a bunch of black people. But like, Mugabe, like, was a controversial figure. Again, I don't know the specifics of every policy he did, but I remembered like, to some he was like, oh, he's like a radical left hero, and then to other people he's like a scary authoritarian, and so it's like that probably puts him like, somewhere between like Lenin and Stalin, like split the difference based upon like the little bits I remember from like high school and stuff. So like I said, I'm gonna revisit because the unfortunate thing is like when you're in inundated in like Western media, there's a tendency to view everything from like a Western perspective, and so there's like a demonization of like anybody left of center in other countries. And so like even if like they're not dictators in other countries, if they're like if a leftist is elected, they'll just say they're a dictator even if like they legitimately win an election, and if they're not authoritarian they'll still call them authoritarian. But by that same token, a lot of like tankies on the left will defend anybody left of center, even if they are authoritarian and they're monstrous. So like some leftists will like defend China when like, no, China's bad. China, the Chinese government, does some things that are worthy of criticism. And so like they will just not criticize any leftist government, even if they practice authoritarian tendencies. But then the conservatives will call like anything leftist, like, oh, it's communism, it's socialism, they're authoritarian. And so like they'll say like free healthcare is like authoritarian leftism. So like you really unfortunately have to do your research and can't just like take people's word for it. So I imagine if I do look into Mugabe, I'm probably going to be like, yeah, dude was probably just like an authoritarian leftist, and Phil was probably being a tanky with this. But once you do digging into history, you can be proven wrong. So I'm definitely interested to see, what I learn when I dive into that. But yeah, the song's cool. I'm going to rewind a little bit, but I appreciate that like incredibly soulful bluesy harmonica on this song that is a tribute to black people is done by Huey Lewis. That's just great. I love it. Yeah, just tremendous.
There are people in this town that try to put me down. They say I don't give a damn. But the people in this town that try to put me down are the people in the town that could never understand the black man. The take it no more. If you see Robert Johnson, tell him I hear. You too, Robert Marley, Robert Mugabe. If you see Malcolm, tell him I'm vexed. If you see Jimmy Hendrix. If you see my bride, tell him it's clear. I've been living on the wrong side, but now I hear. I've been living on the wrong side, but now I hear. Don't take it no more.
Yeah, I mean it's a solid. I'm gonna give it B rank. I think musically it's a little bit generic. But it's cool. It's pleasant. It's actually one of the more pleasant songs to listen to. But I think writing wise, there's not too much to it. It's just like it is just a bunch of name drops. So I wish there was a bit more commentary in the piece. But also this is you know pasty white guy commenting on this. So it's Phil embracing his culture. It's Phil, but I feel like again, like I don't know, I have to really do some research. But I think like you get a little bit more of a pass of being a tanky. Back in the 80s when you don't have access to the internet and you just sort of hear like, man, this guy's a leftist, he's cool, bro, and like you don't really know all the specifics of like whatever atrocities that leftist government might be committing, so you get a little bit more of a pass of being a tanky back then. But in the year of our Lord 2023, if you're still a tanky, you got issues, dude. You got issues. Like, look, I'm left of center in that, like, I think we should have universal health care and corporations should not control everything. But that doesn't mean that, like, oh, that means like we should be authoritarian and like repeat the Stalinist revolution. Like, I played the Soviet anthem as a joke. I'm not tanky. But yeah, song is cool. Definitely like it. Definitely a cool song. Definitely curious as to your comments on this one in the comment section below. Comment your comments. And yep, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.